Welcome in MacGyver Engineering once again. Today a very short video on injection pump in a diesel engine. This is a Nissan. I guess I don't know really even what's the exactly type of this Nissan. Well, I got into trouble leaking pump, and at first I thought it's dripping from this cup over there, but it's dripped from a opposite direction. Maybe I will even show you how it looks. As you can see, there is no clearance whatsoever, and when it's mounted it's even worse than this. It started a few days ago after I actually fixed filter system, so it actually got pressurized properly, but it started to leak. And maybe a word of advice: before you start the work, prepare yourself tools. One of them is to pull off the sprocket from the shaft of the motor on the opposite direction. Of course, before that you need to mark the proper position of the teeth, so you will not get into trouble of bad timing. And another tool is needed later on to fasten the fastener here on the shaft. And how the problem looks: this is the gasket, the seal. You can see it looks okay, but if you bend it a little bit, maybe in my shitty camera you will see the tiny cracks in it. So, well, today I visited few part shop, and none of them would ever even consider having that. Of course they could provide it from some source for who knows how much money, but I don't have no money, no time, so I'm gonna use a gasket maker, and I'm gonna use a paper seal. This is a regular paper seal, so I hope the seal will keep it from going from this cup, and the seal itself will also get a little bit of this red stuff around it, so maybe it will hold as it's supposed. I don't really know, I'm not a car mechanic, so I don't know really how much of a pressure this pump gets at this point, but I think this is before the main, let's say, piston. So if there is even a piston, it's supposed to be. Well, this only gives an idea about the state of the other gaskets. Most probably entire pump needs to be resealed, but I would never take that kind of task on myself. I need to write down the pump number and try to get the seal kit, and with that I will head to the workshop. Another thing is, you also need to make sure that the position of the pump is also at the same is exactly the same as it was before, meaning you see these holes here are a little bit longer than I mean, they are allow for a little bit of twist. So that's just principles, and as you can see, the engine is back together, working state. It works. What I want to add is that beyond the aligning of the gears in this compartment over here, there is another alignment which is regulated under the car by this element over here. As you can see, I draw some double line on this one, so I would fit it perfectly back into the same place. This one is whereas the previous one can, misaligning by a gear can lead to very serious damages, or completely uneven and well, by mechanics this is referred as unpredictable consequences. Misalignment on the bottom, it's only by a few degrees, and this is responsible by adjusting the final timing of injecting the fuel into the combustion chamber, in relation to the piston at the top, so it's responsible for clean combustion, meaning if it gets too soon you will get a carbonizing flame. If you get too late you get the oxidizing flame, or maybe in reverse. What that means is that engine may work unevenly, and the smoke from the exhaustion pipe can go all the way from black to white, and you will see the smoke. So how you call it, the wrong combustion, the flame does not burn entirety of the gasoline. And that's it. I didn't mention the name of the pump, the name of the engine, because this is just these two facts that I wanted to mention. If I will go down deep to the details of disassembling this pump, this particular one, I will definitely post a full video. And just to add, this particular pump can be used in about 10 different models of cars, and not only Nissans, but there are also Toyotas and some other models. So that's why I don't mention the name. More videos